Okay, so take 3. I've originally already recorded this video 3 times. Well, actually, no, 2 times. But the last 2 times were I don't have the software to edit it back at home, because that is indeed where I am. So I'm going to quickly rattle through my points for my analysis of social media for this first term of media production at De Montfort University. I've learnt a lot about social media, in particular the practicalities of it. I've learned a lot about linking all of your accounts, about making sure you have that, not synergy, but connectivity, making sure that if someone likes something you're doing on Facebook, they can follow you to Twitter, they can follow you to Tumblr, to WordPress, to YouTube, to LinkedIn, Instagram. I've learned that is obviously very important, because it gives you that strong strong founding across all sides. It gives you that, well, LinkedIn sort of thing. This sort of not thing. It's doesn't matter. That's fun. What I've also learned is about uniqueness. It is important to be unique, to be who you want to be, and to have a passion for that in terms of social media. Because if you're just doing something to please a demographic, whilst it may be successful, whilst it may be popular, you're not going to enjoy yourself, you're not going to feel fulfilled. If you are doing something because that's something that you want to do, if you're doing something because you're passionate about it, even if nobody watches you, sure, you might not become the next PewDiePie, but you'll still be content. And that's an important part, is making sure that you're not just feeding the world more of what it already has. You're creating, you're innovating, you're being different. That's very important. Demographics don't matter, they shouldn't even exist. Saying X person between X and X years likes X is not the proper way to be running a business, to be running a social media site, to be running any sort of business. Actually, no, I was correct with business, because that's not true. That's broad stereotyping, that's broad prejudicing. With the lectures I've learnt a lot also about sort of social context, about the contextuality of social media, why it exists, what we need from it, what we as humans get from social media. And that's all also, of course, also been very interesting, very intriguing. The one thing that I would say personally I have found during social media this year is the integration between the lectures and the practicals is, in my opinion, not there so much. Like, I understand why we're learning about the Velvet Underground and Andy Warhol, for example, but it's the fact that in 1 week we will go from learning about the Velvet Underground, learning from Andy Warhol, learning about consumerism, and then suddenly shift over to the practicals where we're setting up a blog. I don't feel there's that integration of the two parts of this lecture, of this subject from week to week. And I feel that, I hope that's something that will be improved the further on we go into this module. I also, yes, well, that's that. Next term I shall be taking part in a group social media project with a few people called DIY Comics, which will be excellent to test the sort of skills that I've learned this term. And so, yeah, that's about it. So yeah, thank you very much. That's all my points that I've really got to make, and so I'm going to end this. The larger version, the more edited version, may go up, may not go up on YouTube, I don't know, but it definitely won't be, this one will definitely stay up as the one that's coming up on my WordPress. Thank you very much, and goodbye.